All right. Hello. Hey. Hi. Welcome to the first ever episode of Bravo Bites. Yeah. What's Bravo Bites, you ask? Well, it was a high idea that I had, a high idea, as I like to call them, that we're going to talk about Bravo reality TV. Who doesn't love that? While we eat food infused with marijuana.
Yeah.
Yes. Who doesn't love that as well? Today we're doing giggle cookies, delicious weed cookies. Right? Let's help ourselves. Let me introduce myself. I'm Erin. I'm a big Bravo aficionado, if you will. I'm also a housewife myself.
And I'm Tim Rager. I am not a housewife.
Nope.
A Bravo casual viewer, I would say.
Slowly becoming addicted.
Yeah, I mean, like, I used to be very addicted, so that's why, like, I had to put it down for a while.
Had to get some help.
Much like the cookies, yeah.
Cheers.
So. Cheers.
These are baked by me. Erin.walls on Instagram. If you're looking for any edible treats. So, yeah, they taste good.
Chocolate chip.
Correct.
Do you have a secret chocolate chip recipe?
Just put weed in it.
I think the secret ingredient is love.
Oh, yeah.
Baked with love and probably sweat from trying to cook these while your kids are out of the house.
This is the only time it can be done. Safety first, people. Safety first. So, while we're doing this, we're actually sitting on the couch, and we do have on in the background the finale of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Let's kick it off talking Housewives. Right now, we've been watching the Beverly Hills the whole season. Part 1 of the finale just came out. Tim, give me your feedback on part 1.
Well, I mean, it's the Erica Jane storyline. Really, what else matters?
It's so true.
Yeah.
Everything else just feels like a bunch of, like, fluffy nothing, you know?
Yeah. Even
we just
like,
want to know what's going on with Erica Jane.
Yeah, like even like the side arguments, they were all nothing. Like what Garcelle got mad at Dorit for saying she was a bully.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, and Sutton faked an injury.
She didn't fake an injury. Sutton hurt her foot. It was sad.
She was the girl in high school who like always comes in with like a new affliction, and it's like
You're picking on my girl Sutton.
Erica was getting a lot of attention, and she was like, "How can I get me some of that attention?"
You really think that?
That's why I think she went after her too.
I think she went after her because she smelled the bullshit and wanted to say something. I don't know. Because the only reason I say I don't know is because Sutton sometimes seems really afraid of Erica. So there's a part of me that's like, I don't know that she would purposely go after her.
All right.
But I don't know. I give these women a lot more credit, like that they're real people, than I probably should.
Yeah. Well, that was like coming into the season, I hadn't watched in forever, probably since like season 1. And like I forgot how human like everyone on the show is. Like they show them with their kids, and you know, like they showed them like they started off, it was the pandemic, and like I remember the conversations they were having. I had those exact same conversations with my friends.
About your kids?
No, about how like, oh, the pandemic's weird, you know, like we can't go out, we can't do stuff. Like I was surprised it affected rich people.
Me too. No, it did. Just not as much as us, because they have the money to figure it out.
Yeah. Still had hair and makeup.
Obviously, you can't go without that. Here's an important question. Which of the Housewives reunion look do you like the best, and which one do you like the least?
Well, I always like Lisa Renee. I just love her.
I always love how you call her Lisa Renee, and it's not her name.
Rinna, whatever. She let me call her whatever I wanted to.
You really like Rinna.
I don't. Maybe the lips. I don't know.
She's so annoying.
She seems like she's the one that always wants to have fun doing something.
You don't find her annoying, though?
There's moments.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, I think.
As far as like Dorit with that
pearl dress, that's phenomenal. I saw that and I was like, I want to wear that. They all look pretty good. I don't think anybody really had a faux pas.
No.
Lisa Renee's wearing matching tights with her dress, which is apparently something Tim likes. I will say Garcelle's boobs look terrible in that dress.
Her boobs always look terrible.
They never really look good. She's got an unfortunate body, kind of. That's not nice. I think Erica looks great. And I have a fear that my body's like Sutton's. Because she is round in the middle. And that's exactly how I carry my weight.
You're nothing like that.
But let's talk about Sutton's shoes. Those things are fabulous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I found out about her ridiculous shoe collection in this season. It's insane.
They all have insane amounts of stuff that they do not need.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worst look of the reunion. Who do we think looks the worst? I mean, I'm going to say Garcelle. You know what, though? Honestly, I'm not crazy about Kyle's look.
Yeah.
And the boob clip?
Yeah, I don't.
No, not the best look.
I really think this show could do with less cleavage.
That's a very interesting take. Is an interesting take from a man. You know? Less cleavage.
I mean...
Erica looks great.
Yeah,
her breasts look good in that dress.
She has a very good surgeon.
Yeah. Yep.
But they're all too fake.
Okay.
Well, I mean...
Hanging out with a lot of fake but not too fake boobs lately, Mr. Timothy? Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't see fake boobs day to day. So when you see them on TV, it's like jarring.
All right.
I don't like fake boobs.
That's
God bless Sutton for just being her and being super rich.
Those are probably. I mean, those can't be fake. Ourselves.
You don't think they're fake?
Look at them.
I haven't seen them move in an entire season.
They're never really out, though, are they? Like they're out, but look, they're kind of like flappy. All right, I promise the show's not just going to be us discussing the Real Housewives tits. I swear to God, we have plans to talk about other things.
Oh, I'm out.
One of the things we're going to do is we're going to do side hustle samples, guys. So if you're watching this and you whatever, find a way to comment or something, right? Let us know if you want us to try any of their side hustles. I'm probably going to get Tim to buy me a Meredith Marks piece of jewelry for $5,000. Got to do it for the pod, man. Got to do it for the pod.
No.
We were going to do Skinny Girl popcorn in honor of the OG Bethany Frankel from New York, and I forgot it at home. So next episode, we will be doing some sort of side hustle sampling.
I'm looking forward to doing Lisa Rinna, the lip stuff.
The lip kit?
Yeah, I want to puff these suckers up.
You want to puff them up? Yeah. I want a lip kit anyway, so that's already on the list. They all have great side hustles.
Yeah.
I think we should also do a segment of the side hustles that never were, because there's a lot of them that they talk about these business plans on here, and it just never happens.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Like Sonia from New York. You haven't even ventured into New York yet.
No. I only here in Salt Lake. Oh, no.
Ginger beer.
All right. And I'll be right back. You want to keep them going?
I'll keep them going. We had a spill, clean up on the set. We're drinking out of these fancy glasses. That's another thing we're going to do for these episodes, because we're fancy people. And that's what we do. And then we clean up fancily. Let's see. One of my favorite side hustle that never was the Sonia Morgan toaster oven. I still think about that toaster oven. and what I would do with that toaster oven. She had this great idea for a toaster oven. She was really into it, and I was like, I need a Sonia Morgan toaster oven. It never came out.
Just the name is Sonia Morgan toaster oven.
It's Sonia Morgan, get it toasty.
It's like a George Foreman.
Yeah, but it's a Sonia Morgan. Exactly. It'd be so good.
Well, what are their side hustles? What I know, Dorit with the wedding dress.
Dorit's got the wedding dresses, and she has a bikini line, or a swimsuit line. She's very into fashion. I mean, Erica Jane. She prior to this show, she's a pop superstar.
Yeah,
but I don't think she actually has anything that she like. A lot of these have products like the Lisa Rinna lip kits and stuff like that, but I don't think Erica has any like products. I think she's a spokesperson for some lingerie company right now.
Yeah. That's
not quite the same.
Those Instagram posts were about.
They sultry,
to say the least. If you have not seen Erica Jane's music videos, you can find them on Pornhub.
Stop it.
No, I mean it's
provocative.
Yeah. I remember I was watching it at work, just wanted to check out what she does, and I had to turn it off like 5 seconds in. I was like, I don't want anyone to see me watching this.
How many fucks do I give? Yeah. She's fabulous, and this season it's been all about her. You guys who are watching this who are like, this is just my friend Tim and Erin. I didn't know they were going to talk about reality TV so in depth, and it bores me. I'll just give you a little recap. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We got in the background. We got the first part of the reunion playing in the background. You guys know about that. This season, it's all been about Erica Jane, like we mentioned. She's going through some legal troubles with her husband, soon to be ex-husband, Mr. Girardi.
It's not finalized yet? I thought that was...
I have no idea.
Oh, all right.
I don't know. I'm not a divorce lawyer. I would imagine it's not going to be finalized for a while. When you're working with that much money and that much drama and lawsuits, it's going to be forever. Yeah. It's going to be dragged out. But the reunion was, the first part was good. It's got me excited for the rest. Let's talk about housewife husbands. Since we're on Beverly Hills, who's your favorite husband?
Kyle's husband.
Mauricio, yeah.
I want to just light a joint with him and hang out.
I think he is everybody's favorite husband, because he's really chill. And I think he decided like 1 or 2 seasons ago that anytime they're filming and he's around, he gets high. Like if they're doing like a big party at their house, he's always high. And it's awesome.
Yeah, I like him. And then Dorit's husband is...
PK?
Yeah, he's funny.
He came out, so the first season he was on, him and Erica had some drama. And he got a little too involved. The husbands need to learn how involved they should be and how, like certain ones, like the Real Housewives of New Jersey, the husbands are like a whole part of it. They're like all up in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're like part of the storyline. They have interviews and all that. Personally, I like when the husbands kind of just stay out and they just make their little entrances. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it's the Real Housewives.
Yeah.
So it's not cool.
How about you? I already know
favorite
the answer.
Husband. Probably Tom Girardi. He's a sexy beast. No, I'm just kidding. The old con man.
Thank God, you must have had a thing for Maddow too, or not Maddow.
Oh no,
Madoff.
Hot. No, my favorite husband's probably definitely going to be Mauricio. How could it not be? Oh, maybe Harry Hamlin.
Yeah, that's what I was.
And his sauce. So the Harry Hamlin sauce. Yeah, Lisa Renee really lucked out with a great husband.
Yeah, they do seem happy. They seem like they have like an actual like relation. Like sometimes you see it and you're like, oh, I guess they've been married for however long, but they still seem like they're almost like dating.
Yeah, well, I think they don't see each other a lot. That might have a part. They're very busy, so I think when you're like, it's almost like they're able to appreciate the time they do have. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Plus, they have like 2 daughters. They've been together forever. Something to be said for that, long time. Same with Kyle and Marie. They've been together for like since like 3 noses ago.
That's something I do love, how like they start off the season. Kyle just had a new nose done. She had a problem that needed to get fixed.
She broke her nose.
Oh, all right.
While shooting Halloween.
Oh,
the new Halloween movie. That's what she said. And so she decided to have them fix it up.
Yeah. And then I like how they just start off right with it. They're like, bam, here you go.
Nose job.
They're like, don't hide. Because some people like, they like try to be like, no, like I wouldn't get anything done. Like they're like, no, like obviously I'm getting stuff done.
Well, you have not tried Real Housewives of Potomac yet?
I have 1 or 2 episodes, and
there's a woman on there who flat out is like, oh, I've done everything. I got my boobs, my face, my clit done. And it was like, what? Yeah.
You can do that?
Well, then she like, then like the few episodes later, she like started to kind of explain that she needed to get like vaginal rejuvenation or something like that. But of course it became a thing where all the women were like, why your pussy blown out if you're getting you're getting your pussy done. Your pussy's been blown out from a lot.
Apparently that Shaw lady should get that done.
Shaw lady?
According to Brooks.
Oh, Brooks. I love how much you know about all these people. Yeah.
That's a Salt Lake City
I'm sorry.
reference.
I have to defend my vagina. If you're just hearing this and you just heard me say, I'm sorry, but I have to defend my vagina, you should start watching Real Housewives. These are things that are said on a regular basis.
Oh my God, the stuff
shit that comes out of their mouths
is insane. I'm trying. There was one from the last episode of this season, Beverly Hills. I forget what it was. But it was, I was like rolling over laughing. Like I probably texted you it. I forget. Oh man.
Oh, I do remember though that Mary from, we're all over the place, from Salt Lake City. She was like, somebody from my parish. She flipped her car. She flew from her car, so however many feet. It was crazy. And there's in the kitchen with these 2 small children there, and they're like, "Did she die?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, she's dead."
But
she's like, wear your seatbelt. It was so weird.
And then they like cut to her laughing. I'm sure she wasn't laughing at that. But
no, the editors know exactly what they're doing. Yeah. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like half comedy, half drama. And we haven't even touched on my favorite comedic housewife, Kathy Hilton.
Kathy.
Oh, my spirit animal.
She's a breakout star. Everyone loves her, and I get it because I, too, am on the Kathy train. She's adorable, cute as a button. She just reminds you of, like, your kooky old aunt.
Yeah.
The things that come out of her mouth. And it's almost like Kyle, like, she always wants to sit next to her because she's, like, she's, like, trying to help her out. Like, she seems like she's like, super-duper old. But I don't think she's as old as she seems just because she's been taken care of. Like her entire life, she's been just catered to and taken care of.
Yeah. Well, I'm always shocked when they say how old like they are. The couple of times they do because of all the
work.
Yeah. Well, and makeup and it's like, I mean, a lot of these women, you think they're like 45, and you're like, no, I'm like 52, and you're like, what?
Yeah, they look good. I mean, they should.
Yeah.
They should look good. But, so, what else do we want to talk about?
So who, if you had to pick somebody from Beverly Hills to like get high with, who would it be?
Oh, man. I guess Erica.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Would any of them be fun? Oh, Lisa Rinna was probably fun. High.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa Rinna would be fun, and I bet you I would laugh a lot with Sutton. Oh, and Kathy.
Yeah.
Let's get high with Kathy and do the sound bath.
You just take a nap.
You just take a nap. Yeah.
Yeah. I think she would be. I think Kathy Hilton would be a lot of fun. I don't know why. I think Kyle.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she already gets high.
Well, her husband does. We know that.
Yeah.
She probably does.
Yeah. Well, it's California.
Doesn't everybody now?
Yeah.
Pretty much?
Pretty much. I doubt Sutton does. She's too proper.
She's too southern.
Yeah. But that
she
would be
just drinks
fun.
Suddy Buddy buttholes.
Yeah.
But it would be fun. Imagine she'd be all over the place.
Oh, God. She'd be insane.
She'd be in
Dorit,
that
I feel
bog.
like, would be a bore.
She'd talk even more.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That'd be rough. Remember we were saying, who needs weed? So which argument do you think would be avoided if they just fucking smoked a joint together?
Well, Garcelle and Dorit. But now, the more that I think about it, actually, because I feel like it was so trivial. They would just be like, "Oh, this is bullshit." Like
it was so stupid. There was no point to it.
No point at all. But now, the more that I think about it, I think Garcelle would get so pissed at Dorit for going on and on even more.
Yeah, probably. I feel like Garcelle, maybe she needs to get laid.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what her whole storyline is.
I know, but I mean just for her personality.
Oh.
I mean, so she can lighten the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that wrong?
No, you're 100% right. She's got 2 teenage boys, so she's surrounded by new testosterone. And she's raising them and working hard and is active.
You sound like you're a big fan.
Of Garcelle?
You're like, she's raising them, she's working hard, she's active. Her tits don't move.
No, I mean, she's nice. I'm not a super big fan of her, but I feel like if she used that dating service and actually got some, I feel like she'd fit in more.
Once it got fit in her, she'd fit in more.
Yeah, that's like a baloney argument. And then Sutton and Crystal.
Oh man, they just didn't get along in the beginning, and it was silly, really. I mean, it was. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say it was silly, considering they fought about race stuff or whatever. But and I want to know. So, what was she doing in that room that she got so upset when Sutton went in there? Like, you think she was taking like a nude pic for her man or something?
Ooh.
Right. It just seemed so. She was so frazzled by it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that seemed weird. It also, like, at first when that happened, I was like, oh, this is like a producer-made fight. But then with the race stuff, like, it just is added on to it. But I feel like if Sutton and Crystal got high, Crystal just didn't understand what Sutton was saying.
Correct. Yeah. Because Sutton's hard to, she was all over the place and fueled by emotion, but she was really not making a bad point.
Yeah. We just did not know how to say it. And I feel like that's a lot of, like, the Southern in her. There's, like, doesn't know how to speak about race. So when she does, it sounds like
wrong. Yeah. And also, I mean, like, listen, she's Southern, and our conversations about race are changing. From when I was little, even the things you could say, you can't say anymore. Yeah. So she's probably, and she's got cameras on her. Yeah, she's probably terrified she's going to say something wrong all the time. Like, accidentally say something that's going to like blow up in her face. Yeah. We know that as comics, right? Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christmas. You want Jesus Christmas.
That's it. You're canceled. You can't say Christmas.
Jesus holiday season. Jesus holidays.
No, Jesus picks the holiday food.
You can't edit it out. You can't edit it out.
Well, I'm editing out the spill.
No, you're not editing out the spill.
No, damn it.
It's staying. We don't do editing here or planning. So if that's what you're looking for, this isn't the podcast for you. What if you want to hear is just have a conversation about Bravo TV. Also, leave your comments. What Bravo TV reality show do you watch? And we'll talk about it. Yeah. We'll if we don't watch it, we'll watch it and we'll talk about it. I probably already watch it.
Yeah,
I watch
definitely already watched it.
I was talking to my brother. He is how old am I? 40. He's a 37-year-old, not even, whatever. He's a 30-something-year-old man. And every time he comes over to my house, he's like, what do you got on the DVR? What Housewives or whatever? He loves Bravo TV. I was hanging out with him today. I said, I'm doing a podcast tonight. He's like, well, what is it? What do you do? What do you talk about? I was like, well, we're going to talk about Bravo reality TV shows. And he was like, ugh. And I'm like, you're such a jerk.
Yeah, he's going to be
He's such a liar.
number one fan.
No one's going to admit that they're a fan of this, but they're going to love it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's okay. Like, when you brought the idea to me, I was like, and then, like, you're like, well, we're going to eat edibles and watch it. And I was like, I'm in. But you were like, I don't know if there's a crossover. I think there is such a crossover.
How can you watch it sober? It's too stupid.
A lot of times I'm watching it sober.
Well, but you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of any cookie feelings, no.
Oh.
Not yet.
I'm a little bit.
Really?
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to like turn all this equipment off at the end of this.
I don't know how to use this shit. You kidding me?
All right, this podcast is not gonna end until I sober up.
Now let's do the one. Let's pick one person and say what you love about them and what you hate about them.
All right. You pick the person.
I pick the person, and then you say what you love and what you hate. Okay. Does it have to? Are we definitely gonna do Beverly Hills? Or can it be any housewife? You probably know the Beverly Hills the best.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Kyle.
What do I like about her? She's always trying, I feel like, to have people get along.
Mm-hmm.
And what I hate about her is she's always trying to have people get along. She's trying to, sometimes I feel like you can see it in her face. Like, you just want to tell her, like, say what you actually feel. Like,
yeah.
Because there's, you can tell she doesn't believe Erica.
Yeah. Yeah. You can tell a few of them don't believe her.
Yeah.
But they're afraid to say it. And I get that. You say that about your, you know what I mean? It's a tricky situation. Okay, so that wasn't that. That was a cop-out answer.
What?
I don't know.
What do you want me to be like? Her nose didn't
heal
right?
I don't know. Her nose didn't heal right.
Well, she's been on all 11 seasons.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, she's been around forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's old school.
Yeah, I really don't like the dress that she's wearing in this.
The clipping of the boobs there, it's not helping her out, because she's getting older and she has the older lady chest thing going on, and now she's drawing, because I do, and she has it's drawing even more attention to it.
Yeah. It's just, sometimes I feel like they're paid to wear these things.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a million, I don't know that they're actually paid, but the designer's giving them the clothes for them to wear. They probably have a stylist who has the different designers are probably oh, I'm gonna do Garcelle's reunion look or whatever the fuck it is. You know how it is, just
for free for advertising, and then you get a $30,000 dress.
Yeah. Must be nice.
So let's go with Dorito.
What I love and what I hate?
Yeah.
Okay. I like when they show her with her kids. I think that's when she seems the most genuine and real. I mean, she's a little I don't know. That's when she seems the most warm, and I like her the most. And I like that sometimes they'll bust on her and she can kind of take it, I think. In the beginning when she first started, she couldn't take anybody like teasing her, and now she seems more okay. What I dislike is that she is very long-winded. And that fake accent, like talk normal. I don't know what it is. It's like this weird put on she does, and it's like stop. Also, I can do with some of the outfits and the matchy match with the designers.
Yeah.
Sometimes she looks great, but sometimes I'm like, it's stop.
Yeah, I do like when she is with her kids. She is nice.
She's nice. She's nice to them.
She is. I mean, well, like a lot of them, like do they have kids? You don't see them with them.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I guess it doesn't make like the best TV or whatever.
Well, and they're not all of them have young kids like she does.
Yeah, that's true.
They're older, you know.
How old is her husband?
Dorit?
Yeah, PK.
I have no idea. In his 50s. I'm gonna guess.
Still pumped out kids? Because they're younger. They're like 4 or 5, right?
I'm married to a 52-year-old, and I have 2 little kids.
I'm drinking tonight ginger beer. It's Reed's ginger beer. It's spicy.
I don't know if you know this. So men can have kids forever if they want. They don't. Their eggs don't dry up. They don't have eggs.
Well, yeah.
This is a sex ed talk. They have spermsicles. That's what I call them. Little spermies.
Spermsicles?
Little spermsicles. They swim. And they're like, where's that egg? Where the egg? Where the egg at? Where
okay,
the egg
Cassie,
at?
come on.
Where the egg at?
No, I mean, I don't see a lot of older men usually being like, all right, yeah, let's do kids now.
Well, maybe that wasn't his plan. It was just how it happened. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't blame him for locking down Dorit, though.
Okay, I'm down.
Oh, sorry.
They seem very in love.
Yeah.
They seem like they actually have a nice marriage.
Oh, yeah, and then when her and Kyle and Maurizio, when they got together and we're all talking shit on Erica Jane,
Ooh.
that was the only time where I was like, oh, these people are friends.
Yeah, because it's the husbands. The husbands are friends. Like, I think they're really friends. Like, they can like laugh together, have a few drinks, bullshit. You know. Actually, I think that Dorit and Kyle are actually really friends too. I mean, I would imagine. Listen, this show, I would imagine a lot of it's like fake friendships. You see each other when you're shooting, right?
Yeah.
But naturally, like anything, any job, you might actually develop some real friendships out of it, right?
Yeah.
So
who do you think are the real friends out of the group?
I think Dorit and Kyle are real friends. I think Kyle and her sister, obviously, they're sisters. Yeah. I think Rinna and Erica have become tight.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. Odd little thing. I feel like we're going to see Crystal and Sutton actually bond. I feel like we might see them become friends.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, usually, do you find this in friendships that you have where, like, you meet somebody and you're like, I don't like them. And then all of a sudden, like, you're, like, best friends with them?
I don't think so.
No?
Like, maybe when I met you, thing. I was like,
yeah,
I don't like them. And I still feel the same.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, like, it's a little bit better.
No, really, I was just trying to be a friend and do this podcast with you just to win you over.
Friendship.
Yeah.
You want a best friend necklace?
Yeah. Actually, the bracelets. Yeah.
I'll make you one.
I never had one growing up.
It's not surprising.
Let's see. I think, it's funny because, like, I give Garcelle a lot of shit for her, like, I don't fit in thing.
Yeah.
But I honestly think she's the only one that I can't see being actual friends with any of them.
No, I don't see her being actual friends with any of them either. Yeah. Apparently, like, her and Lisa considered themselves friends back when they were, like, coming up in Hollywood. But, like, that's, friendships change. You know what I mean? Like, people you were, like, your crew that you were so tight with, at least for me, it's varied, throughout the years. It goes through stages. No, I couldn't see her being friends with them at all,
Yeah.
actually. She seems too serious. I can't, honestly, I have trouble seeing her being friends with someone. And I'm sure that and again, maybe it's just we don't see it on the show, but she just needs to like loosen up, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I
feel like she would benefit the most from a giggle cookie.
Yeah. You know what? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, her son's got to have some weed in the house.
Probably, yeah.
Like 15-year-old boys in
I don't know.
California.
Yeah. You would think.
Yeah. Who do you think is the most likely to say something and get canceled?
Probably poor Sutton.
Yeah. You think it'd be by accident?
Of course it would be by accident. Nobody wants to get canceled.
Well, yeah, but do you think the things that she said would be by accident? Or if it would be like a heartfelt statement?
I don't think it would be a heartfelt statement. I don't think she's racist.
Well, you can get canceled for things that don't have anything to do with race.
What? Sexist?
Is that really? Those are the only two things?
I don't know. What else do people get offended about? Making fun of special people? I mean, I'm canceled now. I said special.
Well, at least you didn't say the R one.
That's not in my vocabulary.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I could see Dorit slipping and saying something stupid.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could see that. I could see Kathy saying something stupid, but I feel like she's the only one who would stand a chance of getting away with it because she's Kathy. She'd be like, "What? Who's hunky dory?"
Oh my god.
Oh,
you know, I like miss her.
I miss her too. Yeah. I know we're not the only ones. I'm telling you, everybody's. I think, from what I understand, from the only other the stupid show I watch. Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen.
Oh, yes.
She was on. It's like people are nuts about her. They think she's the coolest thing ever, and they're right.
Yeah,
she is the coolest thing ever. I'm gonna start trying to
call the
her.
man.
No, the lady.
The
lady. I heard her on Watch What Happens Live, and she explained. She said, she goes, "Well, I called her the lady because I don't think it's right with cameras everywhere to use somebody's name without." So she really was actually thinking. Even though it just sounds like she's like, the lady.
Yeah.
But she really was trying to just, not say someone's name that might not want their name on the TV. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Who would you work for? Or who do you think would be the best boss? Or is the best boss to their people? Because you see them like... But some of them have like assistants, and then their assistant has an assistant.
Oh yeah. They all have assistants. Some of them don't even. Their only job is to be on the Housewives, but they still got an. I want an assistant, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm starting to think I need an assistant.
All right. Better question. Who do you think would make the best assistant?
None of them. They're all so self-absorbed. They would not be able to take care of somebody else. You kidding me? Those bitches. I'd be like, go get me coffee. They'd be. What? I haven't gotten my own coffee in ages. What are you talking about? But I think the best one to work for would maybe be Lisa Rinna.
Yeah.
She seems like she'd be chill.
Yeah.
Which is weird to say.
Also, like, it's funny, like, in her house, I mean, the little that you see, really, she has help. She doesn't, what's his name? Harry Hamlin does all the cooking.
He does, like, everything. Yeah. She has like I've seen her on previous. She had like a housekeeper / she would make some food sometimes, like this woman who but she doesn't have like some of them have like crazy like live-in like servants.
Yeah. He said Crystal has 3 teachers, or a teacher, sitter, and then her sitter has help.
Yes, ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane. Well, when you write Lion King or whatever that guy did.
Rob Minkoff.
Yeah. What a fucking... I don't like him.
Really?
He's nice, but he's just such like a wimp almost. Like...
Well, I have another word I would have used. But I'm not looking to get canceled. He is not a manly man.
Yeah, no.
No, he's very. He's more feminine than Crystal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crystal is head of that household.
Yeah. Although she said she doesn't know anything about their finances. She said, but he would show me if I asked him. But I don't like, I don't. My face isn't in the books or anything like that.
Who do you think is the richest?
Maybe Sutton.
Yeah.
She's rich as fuck.
Yeah, she's so rich she doesn't even need boobs.
And she just won't the thing about Sutton is she just doesn't talk about money. So when anybody would ask her about money, she's like, I don't talk about money. But she is rich. She's got 2 jets or something ridiculous. She's that kind of rich where she doesn't talk about how rich she is.
Her shoe closet looked like a modern piece of art. It looked
beautiful.
I was blown away.
I can tell you who's the least rich right now is Erica Jane. Poor thing.
Yeah.
What do we think's going to happen? We think he's going to be found guilty?
I think he definitely will be found guilty.
Well, he is guilty. I mean, it sounds like all signs point to he's guilty, yeah?
As far as, whether she had any knowledge of what was going on.
Well, nothing's been brought against her, actually. Oh, no, she has been named in the lawsuits.
Because of the $20 million.
Because of the $20 million that went to her. Yeah. I cannot wait till the next 3 reunions. They really stretch him out. But when he really goes into her on asking the questions, I'm looking forward to that because I just want to see the acting job that Erica does.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's not going to be fun.
You know what? There's a lot less tears than I thought there would be throughout the whole season.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess there wasn't tons of tears. What do you think? Women just cry all the time?
On reality TV?
I don't know. I guess so. You watch the love shows on the dating realities? Yeah, I don't watch any of that shit.
Oh yeah,
I refuse to. That bothers me.
Are always drunk and pissed.
It bothers me.
Yeah, and the guy that lied to sleep with her also lied to sleep with someone else, and they were getting so close.
No, incorrect, wrong. Ugh. Not a fan.
Yeah. Well, is that what? So Below Deck is not a dating one, right?
No, Below Deck is. Below Deck is great, and there's Below Deck sailing yacht, regular Below Deck, and then Below Deck Mediterranean. It's basically they're a bunch of super yachts. One's the sailing yacht, and one goes in the Mediterranean, and they it's about the crew, the people that work on the yachts. So there's stews. There's usually 3 stews who are the interior, who do the laundry and the service and the stews, the cleaning.
Love that job.
I would love that job. I would love to be a stew. Yeah. But the problem is they are always inside. They don't get to experience. And then there's the deck crew, people who do the work on the outside of the boat, throw the lines. Boat stuff. And it just follows that so you'll see the people that the guests that charter the boat come on, and so they have crazy guests with outlandish requests, and they fight. The chef is usually every chef apparently on a yacht is a psycho. So but they're all young and attractive. Usually at least some of them end up doing the dirty or hooking up or whatever. There's that aspect of it. Yeah. And it's it's everybody living in this enclosed little quarters. It's you're going to just see a lot of little drama. Yeah. And everybody's young and attractive. Yeah. Apparently that's the rule to work on a super yacht. Be young and attractive.
I did not know that was a rule. I'm going to apply for a job and then file a lawsuit when they don't hire me.
Well, do you have any boating skills?
I manned a 36-foot houseboat through a lake in Kentucky for a week.
That's true. You did. Look at you.
It was so good the first day. I fell in the water with my cell phone in my pocket.
You're really talented.
Yeah.
Really talented. The boat one's cool because it's different and it's interesting. And you're wow, I want to be rich enough to charter a super yacht and have people wait on me hand and foot. Yeah. And these boats, I mean, they're nicer than my house. They're gorgeous.
And you take those boats to gorgeous areas.
Oh, yeah. A lot of drama on the high seas.
Yeah. But there's never any sexual drama in the Real Housewives, really.
Not in the Real Housewives, no. No. I mean, you'll see some of the women go on dates, maybe. But, I mean, nothing like those. Yeah, no. Yeah. As far as, like, Bravo goes, if you're looking for, like, relationship shit, you're going to be looking at, like, Below Deck, Vanderpump Rules. New season just started. But they're getting older now, so, like, a bunch of them have babies now.
Oh, all right.
But they're, like... So you got the old school ones who are, like, married and having babies, and then you got, like, the young people coming in who work at the... Because these people that are on Vanderpump Rules, the whole idea is that they worked at this restaurant, Sir, which is Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant. That's how they started it way back when.
Yeah.
And they were all young, attractive bartenders and servers and, but then they started the show and now it's like none of them really work there anymore. So now they got like a new group of people young people who work there apparently. Yeah. And that one, they're all just commingling, fucking and stuff. Although, like I said, you have like the OGs there. It's like they've coupled up and they're living their life, they're having babies, but they're still on it. It's a bad show, but I'll probably still give it a try just because I've watched it this long and because it's a favorite of my brother's. So when he comes over, he'll be like, "Is there new Vanderpump Rules?"
You're really selling them out, huh?
I am selling him out. Listen to me, Timothy Mark. Yeah, his name's Timothy as well. You're like, wait, Mark, wait a minute.
It's like, I'm used to getting yelled at with that name. Why is someone else?
Yeah, he likes Vanderpump Rules. But those are and then you have, and also if you're looking for that kind of relationship stuff, you have Summer House. I never got into Summer House. It's just a bunch of yuppie white people who rent a summer house together and they all fuck each other and it's stupid. Yeah. And then you have Southern Charm, which is in Charleston. And they're just a bunch of people who live in Charleston that, again, very attractive young people that just they're not as young anymore. It's weird. It's like reality show stars start to get older and you're like... And then it's like, I've been watching this too long. Because I look at a reality show and I go, oh, they've gotten old. And I'm like, I'm watching them just live their lives. Well, not really live their... But, I'm like, this is stupid.
You're like, I wonder if the cousin from season 2 ever got their act together.
Yeah, he's so stupid. Now they're doing one called... I can't remember. Winter Rental or something. And they're taking the people from... Southern Charm, some of them, a couple of the people from Southern Charm and a couple of the people from Summer House, and they're like renting a house in like Colorado or something.
What do rich people do when they get cold?
Look, we've got some attractive people with drinking problems. We're going to put them in a house, put it in a location, and just let the cameras roll.
It's genius. I can't think of better TV. Did you ever watch like Road Rules and Real Housewives?
Yeah. I mean, that's just like my generation. You had to watch Real World and Road Rules, right? Did you? You weren't allowed.
I didn't have cable till. Well, I guess that's not really an excuse. I was probably too young, but I didn't have cable till the horrific events of 9/11.
The terrorists got you cable.
They weren't all bad. No, those views are not. No, we used to have satellite TV, so I had 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13.
How do you even remember that?
Because when you only have it's 7 like the end of them, world. It's
easy. I suppose that's true.
But then the satellites were on the towers, and then we only had Channel 7 for like a week. The week of the most important news, we could get Channel 7.
Like, fuzzy. Really? Oh, that must have been so frustrating for your parents, probably.
Yeah.
I'd want to, I was watching, everybody was watching everything to see what the hell was going on.
I was bummed out. I couldn't watch The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Oh, see, I think there was a time where we weren't, but then we were allowed to. But like cable stuff, like there was a good year and a half where it didn't even dawn on me that like I could watch that. Like where I had cable, like because it was just like so used to not. But I can remember watching like Real World at like my friend's house and being like, this is kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean, I was into it, you know. I'm older than you, so I'm probably right in that sweet spot where it seemed cool or something. I don't even know what year that was. I don't even know.
I think like probably like late 90s. It was like the beginning of that. This has gone on for 10 seasons, so that would have been 2011.
Yeah, sorry. I got distracted watching what they were doing.
Giggle cookie.
What I mean is, that was a really great story.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to be on a reality show, sent in a tape, or gone to a casting?
No. Uh-oh. Which one?
More than one.
Really?
Well, there was a time in my life I had a friend, very, 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 very gay. Man.
And that's perfectly fine.
Man, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I accept it. There's nothing wrong. He was my best friend at the time. Like, we were super tight, like one of those codependent, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. And he was really into reality TV, so he dragged me to a few different ones. We sent in a tape for, what's the one? The Amazing Race.
All right.
We sent in a video for that. We sent in videos for Survivor.
All right.
And we went to open calls for Big Brother and The Real World. So we're going back. The Real World. And I think there was... I auditioned for American Idol once.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like when it first started.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
cool.
cool.
What was that like?
Well, my sister came with me. This was like on my own. I wanted to do this. Yeah, I must have wanted to. I did it. My sister came with me. We slept out on the street for 2 nights.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was that crazy?
It was that crazy.
Wow.
Like, people were just like setting up camp, just sleeping over to try to get into audition. So stupid. It was so cold. We did not prepare. People were like prepared. Like, they knew we were going to be sleeping out. Me, I was like, it's not going to be that bad. We're just going to muscle through. It was bad. My sister still is like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that for you. And I think I sang for maybe 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds.
2 days. Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's like, a cattle call.
Yeah.
You know, it's not what you see on TV, obviously. That's like you've gone through a whole bunch of auditions till you get to that.
Yeah.
It's just a giant room with tables set up, and there's like 3 people at each table, and they have you guys go up, and it's like 3 of you. They have like lines, 3 lines, and it's 3 of you, and they go, okay, stop, okay, stop, okay, stop, and they're like, you can all go, or you can stay, or whatever.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, there's a table 10 feet away, and same thing, 3 lines. It's just like the whole room is just, it's
a cacophony of sound.
Yeah. It was like, it felt like I like just started getting into it. And they're like, thank you.
Yeah.
You can go.
That's rough.
Yeah. Well, I was young. I mean, we're going back.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Too far.
I can't even think when American Idol started.
So that's it. You never did any?
No.
I'm glad I didn't get on any of them.
No, I didn't want to be a public person until the end of maybe like when I was first in a band, and that would have been like after college.
Okay, so you were older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what are you most looking forward to coming up in the next couple weeks as far as the Housewives?
Shaw. Jen Shaw. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. FBI's coming for ya.
God, the way they started that season was perfect, because now I'm hooked. Even when I know nothing's going, I'm like, maybe I'll be able to see something in the background and pick up on something.
Everything she does now, you're like hyper aware of. Like, they showed her doing some sort of work thing, and it was like, this is what's going on. What is this? It's funny too. She always has so many assistants, and you know, at the last seasons was the first season, and at the finale, they asked her. They were like, Jen, what is it that you do for a living, you know? And she started talking about her businesses, and it was all very weird. But I didn't think anything of it, you know? And then when they were interviewing Heather, Manly Heather.
Yes.
My favorite. Love her, by the way. This is nothing negative.
She's just built.
She's just
like a plains woman.
She just looks like the female version of Evan Stone.
Yeah.
Look it up. Heather, she was on Watch What Happens Live, like after one of the episodes of this season. And he was asking her about it, you know. She's like, well, I just always knew that Jen's businesses were just like a little sketchy. She's like, I didn't know that anything was illegal was going on. She just goes, I just always thought it was a little odd, and I just didn't get like I would have never gotten involved in business with her because I questioned some of the stuff, but she's my friend and whatever. And so I thought it was kind of interesting to hear her say that. Like, she was pretty much just like, yeah, I always thought something was up. I thought something was up. I didn't know what. I didn't want to know what.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what it is.
I don't even know what it is. I'm purposely not looking up anything online or articles. I'm like, let's just experience it like a viewer would.
Yeah.
Because I am one of those. So I think we've gone about an hour, and I don't know how much time people want to
an hour
hear us talk about Bravo reality TV.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're getting into reality TV, an hour of listening to people bullshit about it has got to be cathartic.
Yep, we're providing cathartic healing energy.
I don't know, like,
coming your way.
Yeah. Well, like, I have an inner monologue when I'm watching like Housewives. I'm like, this bitch, or like.
But when you find out someone else watches it, you're like, oh yes, someone I could talk to about this stupidity. Yeah. So I have a feeling that, like you said, this might tap into some people who are like, I don't have anybody that I talk to about this stuff. I love. It's just that yummy little trashy TV that you just can't get enough of. So we're gonna be back. We're hoping to do this maybe like once a month.
Yeah,
like once a month. So this is the first episode. It's not a lot of frills, but if people watch it and they're like, "Hey, there's potential there," we're gonna frill this shit up, man. We're gonna frill it up. We're gonna sample some of the side hustles, right? We're gonna come up with some fun segment ideas. We got ideas to make a cool backdrop, and.
I mean, this is nice.
It's nice, but
it's an artist.
We're going to add each episode. There'll just be something new and exciting to look forward to. I'm actually looking into some really cool things that I can cook with weed. It's not always going to be cookies. I'm going to really pull it all out. I want to incorporate the weed food into the theme of what's going on in the Housewives. So get excited, guys, and thank you.
Yes, thank you for watching.